I need all messages to read. Here, every message is welcome. Okay. Salam, Habibi. How are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Santa, and welcome to you to my channels, Sheikh Afghan Jelebi Michaela Santa. Yes, accordance with titles, yes, today we are repeatedly roasting Divija Bhasins. Okay. Now here, I know some of you would say that why Divija Bhasins? Now what is happening? Well, recently I have saw a photo of Divija Bhasins. I mean, I have seen an YouTube shorts of Divija Bhasins. And here something is very cringe. I would tell you the topic is about Mangal Sutra and Sindoor. And I would tell you that what is the reason that I would, the husband misogynist Michaela should not be loyal to my wife. Okay. Now here, I think here we have notified the points. Well, now here you can see Divija Bhasins. Well, here is Divija Bhasin, and now when I have a screenshot, she got 2.6 k likes. Well, now what is the Divija Bhasin's contents? The content is man should start wearing sindoor on Mangal Sutra to prove their loyalty to their wives. Why must only women needs to prove it? Okay. Now here you can see. Well, someone say Arthur always say hello, salam. How are you? I'm fine. Okay. Now, generally here, Divija Bhasin say, only man should start wearing sindoor and Mangal Sutra to prove their loyalty to their wife. That means, if sindoor and Mangal Sutra is the parameter to prove their loyalty to their wedding partners, I mean spouse, then here accordance with Divija Bhasin's, man should start wearing sindoor to prove their loyalty to their wife. Okay. Now, generally, she is targeting Hindu. Okay. Hindu cultures. Q-E-E-Su. Could you tell me the meaning of Q-E-E-So? Okay. Now here, and it is her argument is that why must only women need to wear sindoor to prove loyalty to man? Okay. Well, here topic is sindoors, but now, well, here you can say I would demonstrate, I would present the demonstrated story only to represent that why husband would not need to loyal to their wife, because there are several 99% cases women are not worthy to get loyalty from their husbands. Okay. OMG. Yes, it is right. And now I would say you the points. BC Toma Cafe. Okay. What is the meaning of BC Toma Cafe? I don't know. Okay. Now let's say some points. Here I present myself to, as a demonstrated story. I present myself as an lesbian husband, and my recognition is I am Italian AISI agent. And in the demonstrated story, interesante. Okay. In the demonstrated story here, Divija Bhasin is a lesbian wife, and her recognition is she is an Italian AISI agent. And our marriage location is Vatican City. Okay. And now here is the points. Here Michaela Cesario is Italian AISI agents, and here you can see Divija Bhasin is also AISI agents. Now let's see what happens. Here, lesbian, the assignment both is assigned both of us. Now here is the point. How could I deal the assignment? The assignment was Italian AISI agency versus Bangladeshi terrorist. Okay. Now here is attack on Bangladeshi terrorist. Here I need a Ferrari car, half of weight of 1000 kilograms. Okay. Perhaps I need to show the Ferrari cars. Okay. Here I can go to tribute to England, and then I go to roast Italians. Okay. Well, Seopes. Okay. Nice. Well, it is the Ferrari car as the flying. Okay. Now here you can see the departure is Vatican City, and the arrival is Dhaka, Bangladesh. Okay. Now here driving distance is 10,000 kilometers. And driving time is 1 second. Well, here you can see what is the kinetic powers. Kinetic powers is 100 billion megawatts, and what about the battery capacity? Well, the battery capacity is 800 billion Faraday. And what is the charging electric mineral resource? That is artificial solar arc reactor with the weight of 10 to the power negative 12 picograms. Hence, the temperature is 6.66 multiplied by 10 to the power 40 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now here you can see the points. Good. Well, now here I would talk about it. I think it would be some negative points that the live would be the live stream would be short significantly, And here you can see here the this driving distance between my country, Vatican City, and Dhaka, Bangladesh is 10,000 kilometers. Here, normal distance is almost 98,152 kilometers, and round figure is 10,000 kilometers, and we have to travel it in 1 second. Okay. Now here the point is, how can I travel it in 1 second? That is the significant point. Well, and here I have to use in the Italian AIAC intelligence agency. I use the Newtonian kinetic energy. E equal to half mb square. Okay. Well, now entera. Okay, this nice. Oh, nice your points. Okay. Now here we can notify the points. Well, and here we have to calculate the kinetic powers. Then what is the kinetic powers? Well, the velocity is travel distance divided by travel time. And the kinetic energy is half of weight of object multiplied by travel distance divided by travel distance square divided by travel time square. Hence, when the power is rate of kinetic power is rate of kinetic energy divided by times. Hence, the equation is half of weight of object multiplied by travel distance square divided by travel time cube. But in this case, here I am Italian AISI agencies and in the same time lesbian husband of my Italian wife Divija Bhasin. And here you can see here the points to be noted, my lord, that to protect our country Italy, where I have to attack on Bangladeshi terrorists in 1 second, where travel distance is 10,000 kilometers. Here the equation is half of weight of car multiplied by travel distance square. And here kinetic power is kinetic energy when travel time is 1 second. Okay, here you can see my kinetic power. I have achieved kinetic power of 100 billion megawatts. And what about my battery capacity? Here you can say the battery capacity is, here we know the half of capacitor capacity multiplied by volt square equal to half of weight multiplied by velocity square. But here you can see the both sides is half and travel time is 1 second. Here I can say capacitor multiplied by volt square is equal to weight multiplied by distance square. And here I can calculate about the to reach the Bangladeshi terrorists in Dhaka, Bangladesh. But what about my wife, Divija Bhasin? Okay, and she is a feminist. Well, you can see the significant points to be noted Just for a moment, here you can notify it. Well, here is my wife Divija Vasins, and now she is also Italian AISC agent, and she gets assignments against Bangladeshi terrorists. But what about the her work? Her work is that she just read the Islamic dua. Well, La ilaha illa Georgia Meloni, Rahmatika Vaticania na Minaj Bangladeshi Irabiun Regine. And here you can. And what about the Christian? Goodbye. Okay. What about the Christian dua? According, she reads Divija Bhasin's. Well, our mother Georgia Meloni in Italy, hallowed be your name. Do not lead us into terror attack, but deliver us from Bangladeshi terrorists. Okay. Now, well, you think it is like a copycat, and here, fortunately, I have. Okay. Now let's see allowance. Well, I have Bible, Matthew. Okay, today is the month of Christmas. Matthew. Well, 9 to verse number 9 to verse number 13. Okay. Well, and here you can see Bible, in Bible it is written, our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we have forgiven our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Okay, and here you can see, well, now here I have to say about my opinions. When I and my wife is both of me and my wife is Italian foreign agent, Italian intelligence agents, and our assignment is to eliminate Bangladeshi terrorists in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and our departure is Vatican City. Here, what is my wife? What is my feminist wife works? She just read and Christian dua. Well, our mother Georgia Meloni in Italy, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in Italy. Give us today our daily bread and forgive us our debts as we also forgive our debtors. And lead us not into Bangladeshi terror attack, but deliver us from Bangladeshi terrorists. Um, yes. I mean, in the name of Georgia Meloni, of Pope Leo, and of Julius Caesar. Well, I apologize to say some negative gesture on Jesus Christ, but for Divija Vasin's work is just like that. And she is my feminist wife. Okay. And on the other hand, misogynist husband me had different work from my wife to complete the assignments, and here my approach is completely different from her. Okay, and now let's see about my works. Well, And here what about I have done. Okay, and now here you can see I use the Newtonian kinetic powers because here travel distance is 10,000 kilometers and the driving time is 1 second. Well, and here I have input of half of weight and distance. Well, 10,000 kilometers means 10 million uh, meters, and 10 million meters into square is 10 to the power 14 meter square. And on the other hand, the input half of weight is 1000 kilograms. Okay, now this summations of 3 and 14 is 17. That means 100 billions uh, megawatt. Actually, it is the 100 quadrillion watts, but here we can say uh, 1 megawatt is 1 million watts. Hence, here 100 quadrillion watts is 100 billion megawatts. And here battery capacitors I have input of weights 2000s because half of weight of car is 1000 kilograms. Okay, now here distance square is 10 to the power 14. Now we know that here in the car, driving car, voltage is always 500 volt. Here voltage square is 25 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 volts. Okay. Now here you can see subtraction from 14 by 4 is 10. Okay. Division from 2000 by 80 is 25 is 80. And here 10 to the power 10 is 10 billions. And here 10 billion multiplied by 80 is 80 billion Faraday. Okay. Now here you can see charging electric. I have used charging electric mineral resource. Then what was my mineral resource? Artificial solar arc reactor with weight of 10 to the power negative 12 picograms. Okay. Now, what is my inputs? Well, 10 multiplied by kinetic power is 1 trillion megawatts divided by bracket of 98% multiplied by 15,408 multiplied by bracket of 10 to the power negative 27 kilograms, because weight is 10 to the power negative 12 picograms, and here the answer is 6.66 multiplied by 10 to the power 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, and it is my work, and it is her works. Okay, and now here is my questions, and that is the significant questions I have notified, that why should I, the husband Michaela, to be loyal to my wife? Okay, and here you can see my here I am an Italian intelligence agent, and my wife is Italian intelligence agent. I'm talking about demonstrate stories. Well, but here you can see when to reach the target in Dhaka, Bangladesh, where departure is Vatican City. Here I have used electrical physics, thermal physics, and Newtonian kinetic power. And what is the approach of my wife? She is also an Italian intelligence agent. But what is her approach? Her approach is our mother in Georgia Meloni in Italy. Hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your should be done on earth as it is in Italy. Lead us not into terror attack, but deliver us from the Bangladeshi terrorists. Now here clearly I am a scientific. Okay, both of me and my wife, Michaela, me and my wife Divija Bhasin believe in Jesus Christ, or because we are Italian intelligence agents. But here in the assignment of Italian intelligence agency against Bangladeshi terrorists, where I am scientific, my wife is superstitious. Now in the modern Italy, if you are not scientific, you are not good son of Jesus Christ. Because in modern Italy, the Holy Spirit is in the form of science. It can be computer science, it can be automobile science, and in the story, I use one of the Holy Spirit, where the Holy Spirit is automobile science, where Newton's kinetic power is applied, electrical physics is applied, and thermal physics is applied. And now, in the scientific works, now I would tell you that what is the superstitions. Now superstition is nothing but just an anti-science, and the approach that does not supported by science. And in modern Italy, we know the science is the form of Holy Spirit, and where science is the form of Holy Spirit, we can say that we can be scientific. And now, in the superstitions, now my question is to my celebrity Divija Bhasin, that why should I wear Sindoor and Mangal Sutra to prove my loyalty to my wife? Why should I prove my loyalty to my wife? In this final meaning, that's why should I be loyal to my wife? That is my questions. Where both of me and my wife is intelligence agent, Italian intelligence agent, and here I am scientific in my works, and my wife is superstitious in my wife in the works. Then why should I be loyal to my wife? That is the questions. Okay. Now here you can see Well, uh, now it is just a demonstrations, and now here I can say I would be ready for my works. Okay. Well, is the distance. Okay. And here you can see now I would say the Vatican City. Here is my inputs, and as an intelligent agent, my target is Bangladeshi terrorist in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Here my arrival is Dhaka, Bangladesh. Dhaka, Bangladesh. Okay. And here you can see. Okay. Here, 805 kilometers. As a round figure, I have says 10,000 kilometers. Okay, now let's have some fun. Okay, now let's have an input of middle stop. What is the middle stop? Here you can see. Well, Mos, Moscow, Russia. Now I have to input the middle stop where I could not get 20,000 kilometers. Okay. Now here you can see that is Tehran. Tehran, Iran. Okay. And now here we can see that is 11. And here you can see the notifications. Mac, Makkah, Saudi Arabia. And now, who is the points? I don't know. And I hope there you can see the here is middles here points is Baghdad, here we can see Baghdad, Baghdad. Here, Baghdad, Iraq. Now here I am going to say some points. Okay. Now it is the point is clear. And now here is the driving route is 15,992 kilometers. Okay, let's say about the round figure is I can show you. Okay. Well, confusion is clear, and here is 16,000. Okay, 16,000 kilometers. Time is 1 second. And here you can see 6 is multiplied by 2 is 12. Okay. And here you can notify 16 square is 2 to the power 4 enter squares. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, that is 256. Okay. Now here you can notify the points, that is here 256. Well, and now here I would go to say some capacitor 12. Okay, 256. Here you can see the points. It is 8. Now I have some confusions for that. And here we can see what is the multiplication between 256 and 8. Let's get started. Oh, that is 2048. Now here the round figure is 2.1. Okay, here now here you can see trillion, 2.1 trillion Faraday. Okay, now here I have sent the clear points. Okay, and here 10 multiple 256 billion megawatts is here 256 quadrillions. Well, now here I can write 6, and here I can write 256. 256. Okay. Now here 16 multiple by 27 is what? Okay. Now you can see that is 43. Now here I can say some things as positive points. 256. Okay. Now here that is the clear cut points. And now let's find out the calculations. 256 multiplied by 10 to the power of 43 divided by bracket of 98% multiplied by 15,408. Now let's see what is the points. 1.7 multiplied by 10 to the power 41. Okay. Now 1.7 and here we can see the round figures. Well, 1.7 multiplied by 10 to the power 41 degrees Celsius. Okay. And here my work is complete here. That is my job. Okay, now here you can see here is my opinions as soon as possible. Okay. Now here I would like to say the points. Here you can the task is difficult, and now the task is here. Distance is 16,000 kilometers, and the driving time is 1 second. Now, what is the meaning of the points? Okay. December 18, 2025, I got an assignment that I have to reach to eliminate Bangladeshi terrorists in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Here my partner is my spouse, my wife Divija Bhasin. She is also an Italian intelligence agent as me. And here you can say, here my elimination, here I have used, Newtonian kinetic power equations, electrical physics, and here for charging the electricity, I have used thermal electricity. That means the thermal physics to get the thermal electricity. And here, in the points, I am scientific. Here I can depart from Vatican City as the Italian times, December 2025 at 6 o'clock, and I can reach December 2025 at 6 o'clock nil minute 1 seconds. Here it is my works. Okay. Now I would show you that what is the points. Now here I can show the here is my boss assigned me. Who is the boss? The Italian intelligence agent, chief agent. Okay. And where is my path? I have to depart from Italy, and here I have to reach Polaska, then Belarus, then Russia, and then Azerbaijan, then Georgia, and then I have to reach to Iran. And then I have to reach to Iraq, and then I have to reach to Kuwait, and then I have to reach to Makkah, Saudi Arabia. Then I have to reach repeatedly Kuwait, and I through pass Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India and Bangladesh to eliminate the Bangladeshi terrorists. And my points is that I have to I have to pass all the driving distance and the driving route in 1 second. And here I have used science. But what the wife use? Okay. And here you can see, and here, okay. Here you can notify that my wife use the Christian dua. And what is the Christian dua? Okay, the Christian dua is our mother, Giorgia Meloni in Italy. Hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in Italy. Give us to daily bread and deliver us. Forgive us our debt in Italian bank, as we have forgiven our debtors in Italian bank. Lead us not into Bangladeshi terror attack and deliver us from the Bangladeshi terrorists. For yours is the Italy and the power and the glory forever. Is it the common sense? Well, I don't know, not have a point as common sense. Well, now I would say you that what God allow us to do complete what is the approach God allowed us to complete the assignment from Italian intelligence agency. Okay, and surprisingly, I have to say that here it is the negative points. Well, here is it is my approach God allowed me, and here you can see it is the superstitious approach and the points. And what is the okay? Now here we can say in modern Italy, here it is the here when I would follow my wife's approach. Well, I have to read. Our mother Georgia Meloni in Italy helped me on this life. That's and Bangladeshi terrorists would attack on Vatican City, where target is Pope Leo XIV. Okay. Pope Leo XIV is the target of Bangladeshi terrorists. But where my wife, the Italian intelligence agents are reading, my mother Giorgia Meloni is in Italy, hallowed be your name, this like that. And now, when our Pope Leo XIV would be martyred in the hand of Bangladeshi terrorists, well, because of my wife, an Italian intelligence female agent, well, I would be in prison in the sentence of death penalty. And now here is my question is, when I am the husband, misogynist husband of my feminist wife, where me and my wife, feminist wife, both of us are Italian intelligence agents. Here question is, why would I wear Sindoor and Mangal Sutra to prove my loyalty to my wife? Indirectly, now I have to say directly, I am a husband, and my question is, why should I be loyal to my wife? I think here is nobody who can answer that why should I be loyal to my wife in this case. And I think here is no points that I should be loyal to my wife. Okay. And here and now I think I have the 2 minutes more. Okay. Now here it is the intelligence agency points, and now here you can see the normal points of me is in here. Okay. Well. Okay. Now in the second part, I hope I would say that why should I be loyal to my wife? But now here you can see the points. That is the significant moments as I can show you. Okay. Now let's see the Islam. Let's see the Islamic dua. And before that, I would go to say some points at this moment. Okay. Now I would make it interesting. Uh, it is the points. Uh, Shanghai. Shanghai. Okay. Now you can see Shanghai, and before that, I would say right about the points Beijing. Beijing. Okay. And here you can see the significant moments. Okay. The flying distance is 19,000 kilometers, and here driving route is uh, almost 24,000 kilometers. And here I can write the significant moments as soon as possible. Okay. Well, and now here we can see 24,000 kilometers. Okay. Now it is the 24,000 kilometers driving distance, but driving time is 1 second. Okay. Now here you can see what about the points. 24 square is 576, and here you can see 507. I can write the points. Okay, 576 billion megawatts, and okay, I can replace 25 by 57. Okay, now here 57, and here we can see here I can write 57s. Okay, and here you can notify the points. Well, now what is the multiplication between 576 by 8? That is 4,608. Okay, and then round figures. Okay, I can write 4.7 trillion farads. And here you can see the points. I can write shares 576 multiplied by 10 to the power 43 divided by 98%, bracket of 98% multiplied by 15,408, and here is 3.82. Okay, 3.82. Now here I can say write it anything. Well, now I can save it, and here is the points. Well, now my Italian intelligence agency boss can assign me where distance is 10,000 kilometers, 16,000 kilometers, or 24,000 kilometers. I can do it because, okay, normal because here I know the what is the Newtonian kinetic physics, what is electrical physics and what is the thermal physics. But what about my wife? Well, my in the espionage travel. Now let's see the espionage travels. My wife is although my wife is an Italian intelligence agent, but here she would only eat my mother Georgia Meloni in heaven, hallowed be your name. My mother Georgia Meloni in heaven, hallowed be your name. Well, that does not make any sense. And in these points, here we can see now in the to protect the sovereignty between me and my wife, I am superior than my wife. When I am a husband, my question is, why would I be loyal to my wife? That is the question. Okay. And that is significant questions that I concern. Well, and here the significant questions provide me anxiety and frightens from about my wife, that if my wife is traitor of Italy or not. And I would be scared that if my wife would betray with her country, Italy or not. About me, husband, misogynist Michaela, I am clear because I would not betray my country, Italy. And now question is, well, why should I be loyal to my wife? That is the significant questions. Okay, now, well, it is the significant points as the moments. Well, I think time has been over. Well, and here I have been late from the live streamings, and perhaps the live streaming topic is some individual persons. Okay, I would be back with the next live stream to roast Georgia Meloni. See you then. Khodafez. Love you.